Hey guys, welcome back to Angel and Angela, and on this topic I wanted to talk to you guys about narcissist and FaceTime. Narcissist and FaceTime. One thing that you can always count the narcissist to do is you can always count on them trying to take your time. If they can't take your time, they won't really want to be around you. They know you value your time. Another thing, the narcissist was very good at when it came to FaceTime, because it's something I was very not used to. They were the only person I really FaceTimed with. And I realized it was a way to control me, to keep tabs on me. What am I doing while they're lying about where they're at, or they're having their friends in the background, making me feel like they're doing one thing when they're doing another. It's not until I left the relationship that I was able to see that FaceTime is used as a tool by many narcissists. The narcissists, you guys, they're a very lazy person when it comes to getting supply. This is why a lot of times they need you as a primary to seek out other supply, to give them the confidence to do so. So, when they get on FaceTime, they are able to study your facial expressions. They are able to figure out if they can truly, get you as a source of supply. They don't want to waste their money or their time. They want to know, right off the bat, if you could be a source of supply. So they're somewhat using reverse psychology, because you might want to verify who they are before meeting up with them. But they also know you shouldn't even be talking to them at the same time. Because if you FaceTime these people, if you give these people enough time, enough FaceTime, enough energy in person, online, they feel like you're keeping up with them. They're walking around like they're blogging or something. They will introduce you to their friends. They will introduce you to their family. They will take you around with them, making you feel comfortable, making you feel like you know them. You're looking at the outer appearance. You're looking at the image. This is why a lot of times when you leave the relationship, you'll even have dreams or premonitions or of what they're doing or what they're getting ready to do. And you can even feel their energy when they're away with different supplies. But while you're with them, you get so wrapped up into their spell because of the time that you're giving them. And it starts from the beginning, from the texts to the FaceTime. The more time you give a narcissist, the more you get wrapped up into their world. And this is why when you start to feel their energy is telling you that they're talking to multiple people every day. They feel like you're paranoid, you're insecure. They'll say all these things about you. You'll even think, maybe I am crazy. They haven't done anything. I haven't caught them in the act. Your intuition will tell you that there's something wrong, but you'll continuously ignore it. And you'll continuously keep giving this person time. And that's why it doesn't matter how much information you have, you cannot get out of it because of the energy you're giving out, and then you're not giving yourself time to regain your energy. And when you do, they know exactly when to come back. This is why, when you look back, you'll think about sometimes, they would spend so much time with you on the phone. And then suddenly, all of that stops. Or they FaceTime you. And then later on, you would have a dream that they were doing something, and you might even had, drove to the narcissist's home and seen that their car was gone. And it finally made you realize that you don't really know the narcissist the way you think you do, because they told you they were going to bed. So a lot of us already know that many narcissists, the internet is their playground, right? So you're going to catch them in dating sites. You're going to catch narcissists on there looking for supply. You're going to catch Jezebel spirits selling their bodies. You know, it's not just a dating site. There's all type of things going on, you know, under this dating site. You know, there's another world to everything. So that's my whole purpose of this video, is that there's a whole nother world. There's an underground world. And you have to make sure that you're aware of this, that you understand this, that every place that you walk into, whether it's your job, whether it's, you know, a restaurant, wherever you go, there's an underground world. To you, it might just seem like you're walking into a nice little atmosphere, a nice little bar. You think you're just going to the casino, you know, for the weekend with your family to gamble. And there's an underground world there. There's predators everywhere. Sometimes the narcissists, you know, they go out and they take you out to places where there's other predators that they know. And they're acting like they don't know that this is part of the show. And they're all into different things. And there's so many narcissists out there. And what the narcissist's main goal to do, whether it's online or in person, is to make you feel comfortable. They want to make you feel like they're not a threat. This is why I say some of them even use, you know, pet names. Hey, honey. Hey, sweetie. You know, or some of them just seem very charismatic because it's all about putting your guard down. And once you start putting your guard down and you're going along with whatever their agenda is, they feel like they got you. They feel like, dang, you trusted me quickly. You know, I know you're a good person. I can tell. I know you're full of energy, you know. But are you someone who stands on your own energy? Are you someone who you're positive, but you're not going to let me suck your energy dry? Because they suck your energy dry right away. That's what you don't know. You might think to yourself, I'm a very positive person. You know, I don't let anyone manipulate me anymore. I know how to handle narcissists. You know, I understand that I have to deal with them. So you almost feel like you have a sense of control when you run across these people. But a lot of times they're not going to let the mask drop right away. Sometimes they do. They joke with you. And you might think they're playing, but they're serious about whatever joke they're serious. Most people laugh at narcissist jokes because it's giving some type of honesty. You know, they're very comical sometimes. But it doesn't mean that they're a good person just because someone makes you feel comfortable with them. So that's what the narcissist's main, you know, goal is, to make you put your guard down, to not look at them as a predator, to not look at them as a competition, to not look at them as any of these things. But little do you know, they're taking energy from you the more you expose parts of yourself. So you might think to yourself, you know, I'm an empath and I'm just sharing my story with this person. I know they might be a narcissist. I'm not really sure. They seem like they're not. They seem like an honest person. So I'm going to share my experience with them to show them that they can get out of anything. They can get out of any tough situation because I went through hell. I went through hell. Someone took all my energy and I managed to restore my energy and build my energy up again. It took me a long time. It took me a lot of fight, but I had to build my energy back. I finally realized one day that if there's no energy in motion and I stay stuck in this one place repeating things in my head, I realize I'll never get out of it. I'll just keep having expectations and fantasies just like the narcissist does. And then I don't want to use anyone. I don't want to drown myself in my sorrow, and then start feeling like I'm using someone, or becoming angry at people, or just projecting my energy on others. So I have to get my energy in motion. I need to make a plan. I need to get up. I need to make it happen. Do it on my own, right? So you build your energy up, and then you run across these people, and you an empath want to help everyone that comes to you like a victim, not knowing they're not victims. They're making a lot of crap up. It sounds realistic. It might even sound like your story. And a lot of times the empath feels like you feel like you could be very intuitive, right? When it comes to people. But you could be wrong. You could actually be wrong. And you don't know that you're wrong, because you really believe you're right. And now you start pouring part of your story to these people, and you're telling yourself it's not a big deal. I mean, they don't get anything out of it. I don't, me sharing my story, they don't get anything out of it. I mean, what are they going to tell other people that they don't already know? What are they going to tell other people? I'm not hiding anything. This is my truth. This is my truth. I'm not hiding anything. I don't have nothing to hide. If anything, I feel like if this message helps this person, it helps them. And if it doesn't, I just keep it pushing. It's cool, right? That's what you're thinking. But what you don't know is that the more information you share, the more you let your guard down with these people, the more they're taking energy from you. The more they're taking energy from you, because they're FaceTiming you. They're in your face. They're in your face, FaceTiming you. They're looking into your eyes, into your soul. The windows to your soul, your eyes. They're taking energy from you while you're around them. Just being around them takes energy. So you can think you're all badass, and you can hang with these people, and you can think like them. But the whole purpose of you having this information and thinking like them is to help yourself. Is to save yourself. But you use this information to want to help everyone that comes your way, thinking they're a victim, or they can relate to your story, or you have common enemies, and they're an enemy too. They just need you. They're just making alliances with you for the meantime. And once they feel good, they're done. And not only that, they're going to gaslight you. They're going to do all the flying monkey games. They're going to tell your story to everything you ever told them. They're going to tell other people. You're going to realize that a lot while you're with them, exchanging energies with them, you're going to realize that they planted a lot of seeds, and a lot of the things that you might have done to defend them. You might realize once those seeds sprout, and now you have to deal with whatever comes with it, you realize a part of you was manipulated, even though at the moment you kept saying, no, I wasn't. Because you get into this fog, into this deep spell when you go into these people's worlds, and you can't get out of it. It doesn't matter how much information you have. I can know that certain things that I do are bad for me. I can know these things. I can know, hey, drinking is bad for my health. I can know these things, just like you can know these things about narcissism. But guess what? If you don't stop doing it, it's going to affect you. If you don't stop doing it, it's going to affect you. You can have information, but if you're not using it, if you're not applying it, if you're just, giving it out, thinking that you're helping everyone and you're saving everyone, and you feel like, well, nothing's going to happen to me because, I'm not doing anything. Just the simple fact that you're inviting these people into your world, you're basically telling the vampire, hey, you can walk in through my door. You allowed the vampire through the door, and now the vampire can come into your house whenever it wants. It came through your door, through the windows of your soul, through your eyes, through your conversation, through your empathy with them, through those seeds they planted in your head. Them trying to understand you, your traumas, acting like they care about what you're going through, acting like they care about your feelings, even doing things so generously to even, go out their way to do things for you, buy you gifts, so that when you finally catch on to what type of people they really are, they're always gossiping. They're always running their mouth about people. They don't know how to be alone. They're always talking. They go to the grocery store. They're making calls at the grocery store. They're on FaceTime walking around like zombies, on FaceTime walking around on the street. They don't have no instincts. They're not looking at their surroundings. They're just on FaceTime. If they're not around someone, they're on FaceTime. The narcissist, if they can't see into your soul and take your energy, they're going to be on FaceTime, on the internet. They're going to be online, on Facebook, on video chat. They're going to try to see you. They're going to try to see you and talk to you and connect to you so that they can connect to you in person. They start off online. And this is because I haven't been online on a private page, on a private page looking at anyone or people that I know. And I'm telling you guys this because I started to notice that a lot of people would message me, hey, you seem like a cool person. Hey, you have a man. Hey, FaceTime me. Or they'll just start FaceTiming you out of nowhere. Like, they'll just start calling you or FaceTiming you. And you're like, who is this person? What the hell? What made this person comfortable enough to just FaceTime me? And I don't even know them, never spoke to them. They don't know my life. They don't know if I'm in a relationship. They don't know nothing about me. Because my profile picture and my profile, I'm secretive. I don't post everything on there, but the narcissist is they're constantly looking for prey, and a lot of people are very vulnerable that when they go into your account, they feel like they know you. They look at certain things you post and they feel like they know what kind of person you are. They look at how many pictures you have with friends, family. They pay attention to every little thing, and then they make their assumption, okay, you don't have children, you don't have this, you don't have that, because you would have posted them. Because most people are vulnerable. They post their children, and there's predators online. But they feel like it's not a big deal. I'm just posting birthday pictures. I'm just posting Easter. It's not a big deal. And you have all these weirdos. You have to think about it. This is the main reason why would when people tell me, why don't you come on here and show your face? And then they start to try to gaslight me. Oh, you must not want to show your face because you're a fraud. They start saying all these weird things because they want to see into my soul. They're like, oh, I've been watching your videos, but I want to see into your soul. Because if I see into your soul, I can see you in person. I can try to connect to you. You'll see some people. You have to think about it. When people are bold to go online and make these videos, right? What happens? You feel like you know them. Some of them might be frauds, but you feel like you know them when you really don't. Or somehow the people closest to you will find your page, and now they want to know your deepest, darkest thought. Just like the narcissist assuming they know me in based off of what they're seeing, and now they're in my inbox trying to FaceTime me. trying to FaceTime me because they think they've made their own assumptions about me and they think I'm going to allow them to FaceTime me. Oh, but if you tell them, hey, I don't meet people online. I don't get personal with people online. I don't want to see you on FaceTime. I don't want you to look into my soul. That's scary. Why would I want you to look into my soul so you can make yourself seem like a familiar spirit? And for you to bump into me one day and think you know me. It's weird. Or for me to try to or to try to make yourself seem like a familiar spirit online, and then I feel like I know you, but we're friends, and now you want to meet in person. You gave me all this sob stories, all this crap about your past, all this crap about what people have done to you. You're trying to make me feel like you're empathetic, but you're not. You're trying to connect through pain. You're trying to tell me how I feel. If I tell you something about my past to encourage you, I'm trying to encourage you, narcissist. I've been through stuff too. I'm trying to encourage you. I'm just letting you know my story because I moved past it. I learned from all these things, narcissist. The narcissist is thinking, oh, I'm really sorry that happened to you. It seems like you need someone. See, this is why the empath can't play around with the narcissist, because you'll try to speak words of encouragement and all they're thinking is, you're in pain. You're in pain. How can I use the fact that you're in pain to get to you? So now they're telling you, you need a real person like me in your life. I need someone like you. People like us, it's hard to find people like us. It's hard to find people that think like us. See, you think because they're thinking like you, they're like you. But they already have an agenda. You don't really know this person. You don't really know anything about them. You don't know crap. But people will allow these people into their life, and all it starts off with a little text message, a little bit of likes here and there, a little bit of, oh hey, you seem like a nice person, oh you seem like you need someone, you seem like you're loyal, you seem like you're not fake. They're complimenting you and you're like, yeah, you're right, I do know a lot of stuff, I do have a lot of information. A lot of narcissists do. A lot of people have information. They just play stupid with you. A lot of people are wearing masks. So, this is why in some countries, you're not allowed to shake anyone's hand. You're not allowed to look at certain people in the eyes. You're not allowed to look a man in the eyes. You're not allowed to do certain things, right? Don't give me a hug. Don't touch me. I don't want your energy on me. I don't know you like that. Don't look at me like that. I don't want you looking into my soul, into my spirit. It's not that, it's like, and at the same time, in certain situations, you have to look at people in their eyes, in their spirit, and you have to make eye contact to let them know, hey, if you're a predator, I'm not playing with you. If you're a predator, I'm letting you know I'm watching you. I'm letting you know I'm watching everything you do. I got to look you in the eyes because, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm being very cautious. I know everyone around me is talking and laughing and stuff, and they think everything is a joke, but I'm just letting you know I'm not playing. I need to fill you out before I get comfortable around you. I'm not just going to jump up and get comfortable around you. It's like certain coworkers, right? They'll come, you just met them and they're telling you their whole life story. You don't know whether to think that they're an empath and they're just released. They went through a lot, so they want to express a lot of what's happened to them. Or it's a person trying to make you feel comfortable with them, and then later on, they're ratting you out. They're saying you're not doing anything, and they're doing most of the work because they feel like they gotten so comfortable with you that you sat there and listened to their BS stories. They're made up stories, and and the stories that they're leaving a lot of parts out. They're leaving a lot of parts out of their stories. And they think they're making a dummy out of you. Even if you're thinking to yourself, I don't believe nothing my coworker is saying. Even if you're thinking that, the fact that you're even listening to them, they feel like they're taking your energy and you're not realizing it. And they're just going on and on and on, talking and talking and talking. You're not saying a word. And in their mind, they feel like I'm taking your energy. I'm taking your energy and you don't even know it. You think I'm an empath, and then you'll see parts of their stories that don't make sense, and a part of you will even catch it. But see, the narcissist always thinks that they're smarter than everyone. They're better than everyone. So if you know how the narcissist thinks, you should always be steps ahead of them. That's the whole purpose of knowing what you know, because the narcissist is always going to try to make sure they're a couple steps ahead of you. Because most people aren't paying attention, so they're a couple steps ahead of you. And if you know this, you'll be a couple steps ahead. So when they finally meet you at the crossroads to get you, they missed you by 5 minutes because you're gone. And they're looking stupid. So, this is what I mean with the narcissist. And FaceTime is, if you're giving anyone any time, any face value time, you have to be very careful, because, you could tell yourself that you're strong and this and that, but a lot of these narcissists will get certain people, certain empaths who, might, be triggered, might be still not not fully healed. Certain empaths that's not fully healed, and you might even feel like, you get lonely, and you're like, I'm gonna just start dating because the narcissist is dating, and you don't know who you're gonna come in contact with, what's going to happen. These people they want to FaceTime you, get to know you right away. Oh, I don't like texting. Just FaceTime me. I'm not really into phones like that. Can you just FaceTime me? I want to know if you're a fake profile or a real profile. Are those really your pictures? Can you FaceTime me? See, I haven't been online, but the game hasn't changed. The game is still the same. Yeah, different things have changed, but the game is still the same. The game is to get you, to bring you in their world. That's what the game is, to lure you in. The game is that, hey, guess what? If you don't mind your business and you get wrapped up into the narcissist and their problems, everything's going to turn around on you. You're so busy defending people, and now everything is on you. You're giving these people too much energy, and then you think, oh, nothing of it. And now they're blaming you. They're playing the victim. If you defend yourself, now they're oh, you're this evil person. The narcissist is low. They'll say things like, oh, I'll kill myself, and it's going to be your fault. And then you might think to yourself, like, dang, that's kind of messed up, because I know what it feels like to really just feel like you just want to die after what the narcissist does to you, because you don't realize that you've been dealing with someone who has been FaceTiming so many different people. And that's what makes the empath so mad, is that even when you find out that they might have cheated on you, you don't realize to the end that they were cheating the whole time. And not only the whole time, but with a lot of people. Like, when I went through the narcissist phone, they had so many numbers. almost in disbelief. And I could just imagine how many more people they've talked to, because they talk to so many people from all these social networks, and then they want to FaceTime these people. Then they want to go meet up with them. And if that person doesn't give them any play, they just FaceTime another person. Put that person in the back list. FaceTime another person. FaceTime another person. Whoever wants to meet up with them, cool. Whoever they bump into, cool. And it's going to seem more natural. When they bump into you in person, it's going to seem more natural. But you FaceTime this person. Some of these people, you'll bump into them just by seeing them online. You ain't even got to talk to them. You're seeing their face online. You're seeing their face. It's like anyone on social media. You see someone's face, whether they're famous or not. Guess what? When you see them in person, you're going to be like, oh, that's that person. And you're going to feel like you know them and you don't know them. That's the trick of, being familiar, that familiar spirit. So the narcissist, is able to get into people's minds. They feel like it's not everyone is going to fall for it, but someone is. Not everyone. That's why they contact as many people as they can. They put you on their little black book. Like the previous podcast I made before about the narcissist little black book. They put you on the little black book. I've talked to this person, or this is a person that I keep going to their page. I'm mesmerized by them. See, the narcissist will look at someone, look at where that person lives, and in their mind, they're already making plans. I'm going to keep liking their pictures. I'm not going to seem too thirsty over time. Hopefully I can put you on my little black book, And then they just circle back around to anyone who's willing to call or answer them, whoever's willing to be intimate with them. Some people don't have boundaries. Some people go through their own problems and they're going through relationship issues. And then the narcissist pulls out their little black book. And for some reason, because the narcissist has that demonic energy, they'll contact you while you're in the midst of going through relationship problems with your partner. And you'll think to yourself, oh, that's that one ex. We weren't really serious. We dated for 2 months and then we kind of drifted apart. But they've always been a good person to me. You were the narcissist freaking secondary source, someone that they didn't take serious. And you're sitting here, oh, I wonder what it would be like being with someone like them. They were nice to me. My partner right now, they're treating me bad. It's like the narcissist pulls out that little black book, and when they contact you, most people they contact back in that little black book, it's going to be at random. So they could choose one person, right? And for some reason, that person would be going through something. And now they're like, okay, I can't get through to this person. Let me contact this one ex. I know she's not going for it, but I'm still going to try. If they answer me, even better. If they don't answer me, something in them is going to say, I'm going to try again later in a couple months or in a year. I'm going to try later. And they'll just contact other people. And what you don't know is that just as quick as they are to contact you, you're not the first person they contact. So when you're waiting on the narcissist to hoover, or when they do hoover and you're kind of like, oh, I didn't think they would hoover back, you should find it disrespectful, because it's almost like them FaceTiming different women. And let's just say they FaceTime like 5 different women a day. And then and I'm talking about every day, different women, or the same 5 women every day. FaceTiming these women, taking one on a date, The other one, they're treating them all differently, but they're still playing the game. And then months later, they're like, oh, I'm bored. Yeah, I've been FaceTiming all these different women every day, but I'm bored. Let's see what my ex is doing. Now they contact you. Hey, I miss you. Hey, what you've been up to? You could tell that they're not emotionally there. It's like something is off, like they're pretending. And then you used to probably fall for their kind words easily because you love them. And then once you realize that they've done it so many times and their words really don't mean anything because their words are just words, and now you see, you make them put up a fight. Now they feel like they have to work for it. Now they want to buy you. Now they want to buy you things. Now they want to send you things. So you feel like, oh, they're putting actions into it. So you fall for it again until you finally realize the flowers don't mean anything. So now when they send the flowers, you're ready to throw them out because you start to realize that you were just really good supply because you're dealing with someone that's FaceTiming like 5 different people a day, women and men. They can't be alone. They always have to FaceTime someone. They always have to be talking to someone. They always have to be gossiping. They can't be alone. You'll see the narcissist FaceTime. They wake up in the morning, they're FaceTiming people. You wake up in the morning, you just want to be thankful to God you're alive. You kind of just want to get some peace. You kind of just want to drink your coffee. You kind of just want to chill for a little bit. They wake up, they're ready to start talking and running their mouths and gossiping and laughing and getting together with their friends outside, like all weird, you know what I'm saying? And, or they just need to be around you, the supply. They need to be around supply. And when you're not around them, guess what? They're FaceTiming. They're at work. They're FaceTiming people. That's their whole thing right now. It's not just that's taking it to the next level. So they always talked and text and message people, but FaceTiming, that's to the next level. That's like, if I can get comfortable with you on a camera and look at your soul through the camera, I'm going to feel like I know you, and you're going to feel more comfortable meeting me in person. So if you're dealing with someone that's doing a narcissist that's FaceTiming different people, and then they're hoovering you when they get bored in between time, or when the supply isn't as booming as it was, and now they're sending you flowers and stuff, and you're like, this person didn't give a damn when I was crying. This person didn't give a damn when I was in the hospital. This person didn't give a damn when I had their child. This person didn't give a damn. They ain't never shown no empathy. All of a sudden, they're showing you empathy and sending you flowers. What the hell changed? What happened to you? Because people are going to treat you how they want to treat you, and they're going to use you when they want to use you. So that's your first thought, is what the hell happened to you? First you didn't even think of why the narcissist was coming back. You thought they just loved you because you kept telling yourself you love this person. You kept lying to yourself. Once you realize that the narcissist has their little black book, and they're online saving all these pictures, saving people that they're getting in contact with, preying on people. They're FaceTiming people. They want to meet these people in person. They're staring at people's pictures. They're keeping track of what places those people go to. Now they want to go to those places, hoping they bump into them. They want to drive through your town, through your city, and act like they're from your city, go get a job where you live, hoping they bump into you. Now they say now they're claiming they're from your town. They're from where you're from. They're chameleons. The narcissist is a chameleon, and that's why I say FaceTiming these people, being around them, you'll get wrapped up into their world and you won't even know what hit you. So, I'm sending you guys lots of love. I hope that this podcast was helpful for you. If you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to like this video, comment, share, subscribe if you guys are new. And if you guys want to book a session with me, my booking information will be on the description. Just give me about 24 hours to respond to you. And as always, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.